the best part of the Super Bowl to me, besides the halftime show, is obviously the ads. And
Big
this
facts.
year, we got promo for the ads so that a certain fan base would go watch the Super Bowl just to see a commercial. 2 weeks before, I'm seeing TikToks about a man on Verizon juicing lemons, talking about she expects me to do this by myself. I'm like, Beyonce? And why does it say 211? I'm like, I know she's not coming to the Super Bowl, like, performing or nothing. Like, are they promoting a commercial right now?
Promoting a commercial is
insane. And then they had another commercial promoting it, maybe I want to say like a few days before the Super Bowl, where he like has the Renaissance horse. And he's like, okay, what do you want me to do with this? And I'm like,
if you can count on any fan base to put 2 and 2 together, it's the Beehive.
Because they like, but
they
had some stuff wrong though.
Make a connection.
They had some stuff wrong. They're like, Usher gonna bring her out for Bad Girl like he did in Puerto Rico for that show. Like,
that would have been fire. That would have been fire.
But he's not though.
No.
He's not though. The way Beyonce was dancing on Usher on that show back in the day, no way.
If people was up in arms about that Alicia Keys.
If you've seen that show from Puerto Rico, it aired on HBO back in the day. So if you know, you know. Beyonce's not coming out to Bad Girl. But yeah, they were like, they were basically had the Beehive watching the Super Bowl for Beyonce commercials. And her team, smart as hell, put the commercial after the Usher bowl part. I want to say maybe like
let him have his
5
moment.
Commercials after he performed, had his moment. Boom, Beyonce.
And then boom, drop the music.
Boom,
they
break
ready
the internet.
Drop the music.
So the commercial basically is like her trying to
break the internet,
but it's like going hand in hand with Verizon, saying that Verizon's internet is so good, like Beyonce couldn't even break this internet. So they're saying the Beyonce I'm running for the Beyonce of the United States. No, the commercial was actually really funny. I was cracking up. It was the bar bay, all of that stuff was very thought out, and I like the concept of the ad. But people are talking about if Beyonce stole Usher's shine.
No,
I don't think so
he stole.
That's what the Super Bowl is for.
Yeah,
ads.
The Super Bowl is for they make so much. I think it's like $7 million that they're paying for 30 seconds.
Yeah,
for a 30-second ad, it's like $7 million.
Yeah.
People this is the time to like.
If you're going to market something,
this is the
market
time.
Market it now.
There's
like,
so many eyes.
Nobody was mad at Taylor Swift for announcing an album at the Grammys.
And you know what I think? I think just like Drake put that House album out because he knew Beyonce's Renaissance was coming, I think Taylor announced that album where she did because she knew Beyonce was going to take it all at the Super Bowl after.
Right, because not only did
Usher.
she drop an ad, but then she announced that new music was about to drop.
And then the new music is like a completely different lane from what...
Right, it reminds me of Daddy Lessons.
Right.
And then not only did the 2 songs drop, then you announced Act 2, which the Hive been waiting on. Like, oh my God, she took Act 1 off of her website. Oh my gosh, guys, when are we getting it? March 29th.
Crazy. I don't think, going back to your question, I don't think she took his shine.
I don't think so either.
I don't think it would have been beneficial for her to wait till a day or 2 after. People were like, oh, like you couldn't wait 2 days. No. How many people did she have eyes on this ad that now, like, come on,
how many viewers do they get? 100 million? Over 100 million viewers at the Super Bowl. Like,
it's crazy.
Every 100 million viewer is not going to see Usher.
Right.
Half of them don't even care about the Super Bowl. I saw plenty, the halftime show, I saw plenty of TikToks where they're like, who's that performing? Oh, I'm about to go.
People think Usher's been irrelevant for 20 years.
Yeah, they're like, Usher's back. I'm like, he never left.
Where did he go?
Even when his residency came out, they're like, he's back. Like, never left. Y'all just miss Confessions and want life to be like Confessions and Lovers and Friends. But
I don't think
Beyonce didn't steal.
I think she just made a great business move.
Basically, if you're going to pay for something, pay for it in the time where it's going to be worth it, where you have all these eyes on it. That's what I would do. It's
great marketing. How'd you feel about the 2 songs? Well, okay, like we said, she used the commercial to promote that she dropped new music, and the new tour is coming, or a new album is coming, which means another tour. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. We already saving our coins, sis. So the 2 new songs was 16 Carriages and Texas Hold'em.
I like them.
Both of them?
Mm-hmm. They put me in a different type of mood, but I mean, I like them for what they are. I will say though, when I was listening to Lemonade, like I skipped Daddy Lessons a lot. I know all the words. My dad wore for me about men like you. But I skip it. Like, that's not something that I go back to eliminate.
It's not getting playlisted.
I was hoping that Act 2 was going to give me like 6-inch heels, don't hurt yourself type of vibes. Like The Rock. Yes, I hope that's Act 3. But
Paramore better get ready.
I'm not mad at it because I was just saying I need to get in my country bag. So people like Beyonce and K. Michelle and all these other black country artists, they're going to help us get back into this culture that we created. And I think that's like that's what the Beehive is saying. That's like the subject matter of what she's putting out, these albums. The first one was dance and house music, something else that black people created and were basically rejected from this category. But I thought the biggest thing here about this country stuff was when Daddy Lessons came out, she submitted that song to the Grammys for a country nomination and they rejected it with no explanation. It's clearly a country song, but because it's Beyonce, belongs in the R&B category.
No, that is not an R&B song.
So if I give you a country album, what you gonna say then? Because I gave y'all a dance album and you gave me a dance Grammy, right? So if she gets another Grammy for this like country album of the year, like she did for Renaissance, like you have to give this woman album of the year eventually because you're making albums in every genre that are winning in their genres.
Yeah.
So I think that's the point of it.
I really like the 16 Carriages song.
Yeah.
The Texas Hold'em song, not really for me. That's just not that's not my bag.
No, I saw something on Twitter that was like play Texas Hold'em, hold down, throw down, 16 Carriages, The Climb, and they're like this run, chef kiss.
The Climb,
Hannah Montana.
You know what? Speaking of the whole Disney universe, they did put the Cheetah Girls album on streaming services.
Not the Cheetah Girls. That was hella random. But that's the first one.
Cheetah Girls, Cheetah Sisters.
That's actually my shit. I might have to go back and listen to that because the other day I was trying to find the Fighting Temptation soundtrack. It's nowhere but YouTube. That soundtrack is like 10 out of 10. Remember when soundtracks used to actually be soundtracks? Like the songs were
that
in
Cheetah
the
Girls
movies,
soundtrack.
Like, I missed that.
Up there.
I missed that.
Up there.
But I'm excited for some country music though.
I'm excited for the album too. I'm excited for it.
But I think Usher definitely got, what he was deserving of, and there's no way Beyonce could steal that shine.
It was after his performance.
Yeah,
it was after. I could see if she dropped the commercial before the performance, everybody would have been buzzing about it on their timeline, and like
right. But
it just would have been. It was after. If anything, like the second half of the Super Bowl, like we already knew. Come on, it was the Swift Bowl anyway. Like it's fine.
Not the Swift Bowl.
Yeah, come on, it's scripted.
Because they kept showing her over and over and over.
It's so scripted.
Over and over.
R&B only.